pghhiphop.com.
I can swim in it. The things I see make me believe it's make believe. And my dream
well, now that we on track, name your favorite producer. One in the game, one in the bird.
Kanye's my favorite producer, man.
Alright.
I love Kanye and Swiss Beats, but I'm gonna go with Kanye because he's just crazy. He's just crazy. Kanye's crazy, and after just watching, like I watched the Fade to Black CD with Jay-Z, man, and just watching him produce and everything, man. And I like watching him. And as far as Pittsburgh producers, man, I'm gonna keep it 100. There ain't really a lot. There's a lot of beat makers, you know what I mean? But as far as producers and people that's making that, this ain't even because I'm sitting with him, you know what I mean? I really, can I cuss?
Fuck yeah.
Okay. I really fucks with Mysterious on the beats, and this ain't like, you know what I mean? Because like if you peep
I appreciate that, man.
If you actually peep my track record, I only get beats from my in-house camp, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna say Mysterious is because he's been on his grind, you know what I mean? Like I just watched how he's grown from when I was promoting a show in a little box for real, but it was fun in the little box. But I just see how he came.
To a lot of people that don't know, man, like as far as me when I first started performing, man, I owe a lot to this guy here. He was putting on his show, The Venue, and like I had to be in that thing every time, and it was always fun. It was, you know, something very unique. It was just all the way supporting local music, man, and you know what I mean. Like it was something that is like a staple to me. You know what I'm saying? As far as when it comes to performing in Pittsburgh.
That's what's up.
So yeah, man, you provided an outlet when there was none. There was at the time. If you wanted to perform in Pittsburgh, you had to pay an arm and a leg, and like what we had to pay like $5 or something to get in, and that was it. And we could perform like it was ridiculous. And yeah, man, shout out to you for that, man.
Thanks,
that's real shit.
That helped me a lot with just getting to know a lot of artists and everything. I just had posted on my Facebook page. I put a list of all the people in Pittsburgh that has performed in one of my shows, and it's just amazing to see that. Like I'd say almost, I wouldn't say 90% because there's a new rapper every day, but I'd say 85% of the people that's doing something that's grinding performed in one of my shows. So that's something that keeps me definitely at the heart, like, you know, doing what I need to do for my city, you know what I'm saying? Even though I can be an asshole at times, but I still got a big heart, but, you know.
That's what's up. Well, I appreciate you naming me, man, as far as producer. You want to throw somebody else in there, too?
I'm going to say Collage Dame after that. And that's it. Like, y'all could be mad. I'm not going to talk about my producers. You know what I mean? I would have said Donnie Jenkins, but he's now on the camp, so that don't count. But I
appreciate you doing that, because I usually have to tell people, like, all right, name somebody else. We already know that, you know what I'm saying? Because they wouldn't be on your team if you didn't already think they were dope.
Right. So, you know I mean, and just... P Hot is dope, too, but I'm trying to get him, so I ain't going to give him no... you know, I'm trying to get... He's done some production for... He's basically a camp member. For Melly Mel's gonna be mad too now I think about it, but
you can shout him out though. You
still getting your feet wet. I'm talking about dudes that have been doing this for a minute, so your time will come. You know what I mean? But I definitely, like right now, I say Mysterious, Collage Dame, and that Mysterious. That I ain't even gonna say that secret dude to be in the beat battles and all the battles. I don't know his name, but you gonna have to tell me his name.
Damn, I can't believe I can't remember his name either. I went up against him twice. People you can look that up. Look up Weapons of Mass Production. The two that I won that's who I beat in the finals, and dude is a beast.
He's good. You know what I mean? That's just really my favorites. You know what I mean? That's who I like because it ain't all, they're versatile. You know what I mean? Versatility means a lot to me. You know what I mean? Just I go to all the beat battles. I watch the beat battles, and just watching the versatility. You know what I mean? If you ask for a certain beat, it could be made. Not that just in the trap hall.
Oh man.
I mean, so
And real quick, like I don't people know like I do not go out. I don't go to the clubs or nothing. You know what I'm saying? I'm usually just a homebody. I'd rather just chill here and make some music. But like for the first time in maybe about a year and a half, I just went out 2 days ago, and I went to what was it, Mosaic or something like that. And I go in there, and it sounded like the same song over and over again.
Over and over.
Oh man. I mean, like the same like 808, the same tempo and the same hits, and it's the same like chant. Dun 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 dun. There was like 5 songs like that.
Right.
And I'm like, oh man, what the fuck is going on? So yeah, man, like versatility is definitely important, man.
Definitely, cause like what people don't understand, like certain things only last so long, man. Like real hip hop never goes away. That's why you can put in stuff like KRS-One and stuff and be like, ooh, this beat's hard, and just still be like this. And that it was made in '89, you know what I mean? And then 2030, yeah, you're not gonna be. It's not gonna happen. It's not, you're gonna be like, what the hell is this? This is a goofy era, you know what I mean? So I just keep, you know, that's how I see it. I just versatility, because you know you just got to be able to match everybody's skill. You know what I mean? You got to work with so many artists. You got to have that versatility. You know what I mean? Or you're always gonna be stuck dealing with that rapper that's probably never going to break, because everything sounds like that. Like there's no originality to it. So
yeah, I hope y'all hearing that, Pittsburgh, because there's a problem with a lot of this cloning going on.
Cloning,
man.
like we got trappers to catch the bus. Like you don't need a license,
and then be short on the fare. On top of that,
you don't need a license to drive a car for real. You really don't. You can just have a bad broad that got a license. You go get the car in her name or something. Like if you're trapping and doing on, like it's just
message.
A mess for real. It's just a mess.
The 10 trap commandments.
Right. It's just crazy. So hopefully everybody get their mind right. I'm telling y'all, man. Some of y'all been through some things that if you share some of the stuff you've been through, you might get a little further than talking about you was at the trap when really you was at the library. You know what I mean?
That's real.
And that's the truth.
That's real. And even I mean, like, just writing about being at the library, just like you said, might put you further ahead because you're being true to yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, and people can sense that.
Right. How many people would be like, oh, this nigga said he smelled like loud at the library when it's supposed to be quiet. You know what I mean? I just made that up. You know
somebody gonna use that, right?
Go ahead, you know what I mean? But just think about that. You know what I mean? That's just, y'all go to the library because everybody ain't got an internet at the crib. That's for everybody. I'm at the library on the internet. You know what I mean? That's another thing. You a rapper, you don't got a computer, you don't got internet. You don't, like, come on, man. Like,
not even an email. There's some rappers I ran into that don't even have an email.
Like,
they're like, oh man, can I have some beats, man? I want to hear some beats. What's your email? Oh man, what's that?
Right. Email.
Like, damn, you on YouTube? No, I ain't got no YouTube. You on Facebook? No, I ain't got no. You got a Twitter? No, I ain't got no.
Let's talk about. I should have been voted. It's crazy.
Exactly. All right, man. We powered through those, so we gonna get into the lottery picks. All right, lottery pick time, man. Mr. Scrap, I got 31 questions here. You can pick, we're going to do 6 questions, man. Pick a number between 1 and 31. And I got a question for you. 4. In your opinion, how important is a person's past? Answer it as it pertains to a relationship or a friendship.
Why did I pick that one? Like, no, it's real important. Like, to be honest, like you really do sometimes, like even like as far as a relationship, you when you meet somebody, you might want to know about their past, because everybody kind of puts on a front at the beginning. Everybody does. If you want that girl or that guy, you gonna
it's their interview, right? Interview personality.
You're gonna put on that front, like, you got this, you do that, but you might want to find out, like, what was their last relationship like, how long they was together, why they broke up, Do they got kids? Do they see their kids? You know what I mean? What's their relationship like? Is there a friendship with them and their baby's mom or whatever? Because that way, you know, some stuff might come out. You might start making faces like, and then you be like, what's that all about? You know what I mean? It's like, well, you got to break it down. Like, you get the info. Like, this dude might do all the things that make you feel good at the time, but once things get a little bit rough, how can he handle the pressure of things getting rough? Because some people snap out when there's an argument. You know what I mean? Some people turn into a totally different person. So you really want to get to know the person's past before you let them into your future.
And I think probably 3 other people picked this question, and they usually be like, "Oh no," it ain't. And then I'll dig like, "Oh, so you saying if so and so fucked your brother back in the day, you would just," and they'd be like, "Oh no, so y'all wouldn't." So it does matter sometimes.
Right, it does matter because you just need to know, like, you just need to know this chick might have been the freak of the world.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? She might have never went to the doctor. You know what I mean? It's bad as ever. You know what I mean? Now she's secluded and trying to be all quiet and stuff and humble, but she was wild. You know what I mean? It's just good to know. You got to know about their family, what they come from. Do she got her baby's dad? Is he crazy? You know what I mean? Because what
about as far as a friendship too?
Huh?
As far as friendships
friendship too, because you gotta figure you might be dealing with the grimiest person in the world. Like, as far as I go, like, if I let you into my home and I consider you a friend, if I leave $2 on the table, that $2 should remain there. You know what I mean? You gotta know if this person will take it. That person will take that $2. He'll take anything you got to offer, and they'll stab you in your back. You know what I mean? So, like, knowing somebody's past is the best way to get into the future. Like, everybody says people get better and whatever, but it's still good to know, like, because you don't want to get in a situation where there's $2 right there, your man's was here, and the new guy's here, and you automatically like, well, he ain't gonna take it. I know you took it because this is my man's. But really and truthfully, your man's took it because he used to take money and take his mom's Mac card and take money out of it all the time.
Yeah.
So you still, this is through experience. You steal from your mom. You gonna steal from somebody else. Like one of my homies before. Like, you know what I mean, my crib got robbed. They of all the things to rob me for, like, I used to do my thing. You know what I mean? They ain't take no money. They ain't take nothing that got me the money. These niggas took my beat machine, my keyboard, my sampler, and my PlayStation. And went to sell it at a pawn shop. I just happened to call the pawn shop. They made me call some pawn police or something. They tell me the dude's name. I'm in total shock. Cause while I'm on the phone, this nigga's sitting right next to me.
Wow.
I ain't say nothing. I was like, oh, okay, it's cool. So I let him go home. I called the rest of the team together, like, it's going down today. So I go up the street. I'm like, yo, something you want to tell me? This nigga don't want to tell me nothing. To this day, this nigga just hit me up on Facebook. This is like 15 years ago, maybe more. This nigga hit me up on Facebook about 3 months ago, like, bygones be bygones. You know? Wow. Yeah, because it took me 12 years as a grown man. I seen this dude at Kennywood and splouting, finally. So if I'd have known the things he did when he was younger, his brothers and sisters used to tell me, like, he still my mom's credit card and be taking money. If I'd have really paid attention to all that, he wouldn't have been my friend, man, for real. You know what I mean?
That's real, man.
It's important to know what's going on because, like, and especially if you're in the game, the ones that usually get you the most and know what you got is the one that's closest to you. He might be with you taking you out to eat, but he told them niggas to go up in there and get your shit.
Yeah, man.
So you gotta know what you into. You can't really trust anybody.
You bring up especially like in this music shit, man. Like you don't want to really, you know, befriend somebody who is already if a certain person has screwed over about 5 of your dudes you know, and they all have bad things to say about that person, that's probably somebody you want to avoid.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Unless you want him to go do
because they all have that one person in common, and if it's all bad, then yeah, you probably want to fall back. You don't want to be like, oh man, I'll just give him a chance.
Yeah, no.
You can't be that bad.
You're not God. The only person who can give chances is God, because he got a choice to send you where you need to be. You know what I mean? But you definitely want to.
That's what's up, man.
Gotcha.
I totally agree.